Hello everyone, this is Ashish. Welcome to Talk 4712, and it is that time of the week when we invest towards preparation of competitive examination. On every Tuesday, we are going to discuss something which is very important for your competitive examination preparation. It's going to help you increase your efficiency. The topic of discussion today is parallel revision, and we are going to discuss everything related to it, in what interval you should be revising, how many times you should be revising, and more importantly, what you should be revising in your parallel revision, and also what after your parallel revision, total how many revision cycles you should be having, the perfect revision strategy that you require, which is going to give you the maximum efficiency. We are going to discuss that today. But before we begin, I want to give special thanks to two of the members of this channel, Achal Jaiswal and Jaideep Shukla. These people have been supporting this channel for the last 6 months. They've completed 6 months of supporting and being a member. Achal was the first to become the member of this channel the moment I turned on the join button. Then she just joined in just few minutes. She is a scientist member and Jaideep is an engineer member. Both of them are now going to have red badges because they have completed 6 months of supporting, 6 months plus. All right, so more about that at the end of the video, because I want to focus more towards those who are interested in the topic of discussion today. So you are going to see the screen now. So let's first get into what you should be revising. Number one is obviously class notes. Now in parallel revision alone, we are going to revise class notes. Further revisions, we are not going to revise class notes. You are going to understand more as you follow the video. So class notes, what is problem with most of the aspirant is that they revise class notes way too much. Now class notes is the root of your preparation. Everything that you have studied is involved in your class notes. But if you revise it way too much, then your performance is going to degrade, because after some point you have to invest in numerical solving, because after all it is a numerical type of examination. That is what you are going to do on the day of the examination. So this is the optimum level that we want to achieve. After that, we are not going to revise class notes anymore. We will continue to revise short notes and micro notes, but in the first phase of the revision, the first parallel revision, you should be revising everything. That is your class notes, your short notes, your micro notes, and star mark question. Now short notes and micro notes I've already discussed in the last video only, in short notes and micro notes video, and the star mark questions I've also discussed in another video. So these are the things that you should be following. Star mark questions are basically the questions that you were not able to solve in one go. You put a star mark over there, and those questions are the only ones that you are going to solve during your revision. Now competitive examinations are not about mug up, but yes, we do have to retain everything that we study. Now here's the thing that is very important for you guys. Forgetting is the most important tool for memorizing. It is very important for you to forget few things, then you'll understand what you're forgetting, and then you're focusing more on that to retain 100% of the information. Let us say I give you 10 points, and out of that I'd ask these 10 points for you to memorize, and after 10 days I'm going to come back again, and maybe you'll be able to retain 5 points, and 5 points you completely forgot. Now you understand these are the points that I'm able to memorize, these are the points that I'm forgetting. Now when you understand these are the points you're forgetting, then you're going to focus more on that. That is the method of revision. Now what do you understand from that? The interval in which you revise is very important. If you give interval too less, then you'll not understand what you're forgetting. If you give it too much, then you'll be forgetting most of that, and your revision is going to take a longer time. So the interval that I've talked about before as well are like 1 day, 1 week, and 1 month. Now 1 day and one day I'm going to completely leave, because that is right what you do after your class. But 1 week and 1 month is going to come in your parallel revision. So how many times do I revise my class notes? 2 times, after 1 week and after 1 month. Now let us say there's a person named Hari, and he completed his strength of material on 30th of September. Okay, now Hari is going to do the first revision on 7th October after 1 week. Now what is he going to do? All these 4 things. Now after that, on 7th November also, he is going to do all these 4 things. Now what is this? This is 1 week, and in this 1 week, Hari is getting sufficient time to forget about things that his brain is not accepting. And after that, he's getting 1 month again to find out what his brain is not accepting. So these 2 revisions are going to be sufficient for him to build a good base. After that, what we do, after parallel revision, we are going to get into cyclic revision. About that, I'm going to cover properly in another video. Now there's another thing that you should be focusing on for your parallel revision. Now, okay, what did Hari finish on 30th September? Strength of material. Now he's going to start fluid mechanics simultaneously. All right. And after 1 week exactly, he's going to break his preparation for fluid mechanics and give 3 days to revise strength of material. Or what he can do is give 1 week, 3-4 hours every day and simultaneously revise fluid mechanics. That is what I've written over here. 2 ways, whatever is comfortable for you. Either give 3 complete days, 24 hours in total, or let us say 26 hours, depending on your capacity. Or what you can do is give 1 full week and give 3 to 4 hours every day. I used to do this one because it used to give me a proper break from the other subject also. Let us say I'm bored of studying fluid mechanics for the last 5 to 6 days. 3 days of studying strength of material again is going to do 2 things. Give me a break from fluid mechanics and also give me an assurance that yes, strength of material is still intact. But what after that? After that, I'm giving a full month of break. Now, is it like I'm going to completely forget about strength of material? No. That is where your micronotes comes into the picture. Now, micronotes, I've talked about that. It is going to be, if you have covered only 2 to 3 subjects, then it is going to be less than 10 pages because it is only going to have formulas, nothing else than that. So it is going to take very less amount of time for you to revise your micronotes. You can do it if you do it properly. You can do it every day in just 1 hour, investing 1 hour towards your micronotes. Now this micronotes is important because it is going to have all the essential formulas that you have to remember the most. The formulas are the easiest to forget, right? Now it is having all the essential formulas of a particular subject. You're revising it on a daily basis. So it is going to give you an assurance, and also that formula is connecting to a lot of concept. So that is also intact in your head. So 3 levels of revision. Number 1, micronotes revision, you have to revise on a daily basis. And after 1 week, you have to revise everything, all of this 4. And after 1 month, you have to revise everything. Now you must have understood by now, you need proper planning to execute it properly. If you have a calendar, more than sufficient for you to make a proper plan. Now, these are only for the most essential subjects. Now, any branch of engineering or even sciences will be having majorly 5 important subjects. For mechanical engineering, I can say strength of material, thermodynamics, fluid mechanics, heat transfer, theory of machine. Majority of the questions in any competitive examination are going to come from these parts. Majority meaning 50 to 60%. Also, these topics are conceptual, so they are going to get in depth in these topics. So it is very important for you to invest good amount of time in that, have good number of revision cycle in these subjects. Also, I talked about it in the beginning of this video. I'm going to tell you which subject you should start from. That is why we should start from these major subjects only, because number 1, these major subjects are conceptual. So it will be easier for you to retain conceptual subjects what you studied in July in February. Also, if you finish these important subjects first, you'll be able to give more number of revision cycle to these subjects. For example, there will always be some subjects like RAC and IC engine that you are going to be finishing somewhere in November. Let us say 15th November, Hari completed refrigeration and air conditioning. Okay. And after 7 days, he's doing 1 more revision. So it is going to be 22nd November. And then after 1 month when he goes, it is already 22nd December. All right, it is too late. So for these subjects like RAC, IC engine, power plant engineering, these are minor subjects. These minor subjects are minor in 2 forms. Number 1, the syllabus will be small. And second one, the number of questions appearing from these subjects in your competitive examination will be less. So the 2 benefits that we are having over here is number 1, you're covering it at the end. Okay. So it is very difficult to forget something which you studied in December in February or January. So it is going to be easier to remember because you just studied it 2 months ago. And the second thing is that you are going to have less number of revision cycles for this. For this, you are only going to need 1 revision cycle. 1 revision cycle you did after 1 month, and after that, 1 week. And after that, you can get into your cyclic revision. What is cyclic revision? I'll give you a brief idea. In cyclic revision, we are going to use test series, subject-wise test series to have proper revision. Like I said, after some point, the revising of your class notes is not going to be helpful. You have to develop the ability to solve numericals very fast. That is going to be helped by your test series. And also, you're going to find some mistakes because you will do proper test series analysis, you're going to find, okay, this portion I'm weak in, I'm going to work on that. I'm going to do another test series in that subject and I'll definitely find improvement in that. More about that in the next video, where I'm going to talk about cyclic revision in much more detail. But I think about this parallel revision, everything is clear. If there's any doubt, put it down in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to respond to you guys. About that Aanchal and Jaideep finishing 6 months of their membership, see, there's a join button. If you click on it, you are going to find more information about it. Basically, if I summarize it, you'll be getting access to some material which are not available to every common person. So you'll be getting some special videos, some behind the scenes, and also very importantly, there will be member special live sessions. There will be 2 to 3 member special live sessions every month, where we'll be interacting in a personal level. There will only be somewhere around like 10 to 12 people attending, so every question is solved over there and I talk to them in a personal level. So if you want to get in contact in a personal level and you think you can invest over here, one thing I'm going to say is that you're definitely going to get much more than what you invest. So if you want, you can get over there. There are 3 levels of membership: student level, engineer level, and scientist level. Scientist level is the highest level depending on the cost that they invest. Student level is the lowest one. Student level basically gets a badge along with it. So if you comment, that badge will be shown and your comments will be responded the best and the fastest. All right, and engineers and all will be getting member special live session and some extra members content. Students also, I'm thinking of starting one live session in 2 to 3 months just to give them information, but they will be getting into personal contact. So depending on what you want, if you want more information, click on the join button. And more than that, I'm highly grateful to Aanchal and Jaideep. There are others who are in 5 months. I'm going to dedicate one video to them as well when they complete their 6 months. But I'm highly grateful to these members. These members are supporting the channel more than anyone else. Because of them, I'm able to produce these well-produced high quality videos. That's about it, guys. I'll see all of you in the next one. Till then, bye.